Hey, good morning, traders. How are we doing today? Everybody recover from yesterday's sell-off? Holy smokes. I take it the interest rate didn't go up. Man, what a bar. Holy smokes. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. 1, 2, 3 hours of just pop, 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 pop. I imagine it's going to fill the gap. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Somebody wanted out. Or they're buying it, they're dropping it, buying back up. Took this guy out. Yeah, with a nice little pop. Could roll down to this guy here. And that's the thing though, is it's still going up, right? Right? Price lands down here. Right? And just go through your swing work, right? We have our kill zone, we have our pressure cooker. Price goes up. One thing I do know, and I don't really talk about it a lot, but a swing low confirms a swing high. And a swing high confirms a swing low. So if you have let me see if I can get this to work. It just always has been driving me crazy. That here. So we go here. Go here. Okay. There you go. Boom. So now this low is confirmed by that high. This low is confirmed by that high. Right? So if this breaks, I'm only doing this because I don't have to draw two. Now we're going to have another swing on the other side. See, it does on that one. Oh, it drives me nuts. I know, real problems here, guys, right? So let's just say this one comes down here now, and then this one here. This is a very basic illustration of this. Right? This is going to do it again. I'm only doing this because I don't want to have to. Right? So now this low is confirmed by this low confirms that swing high. This low confirms that swing high. Right? Is that how it works? Something like that. This low confirms that swing. This high confirms that swing low. Wait, I got it mixed up. This low confirms that swing high. This high confirms that swing low. This low confirms that swing high. I'm saying the same thing, aren't I? This low, this high confirms that swing low. Okay, that's right. This low confirms that swing high. Okay, so as price is moving throughout the chart, it's being confirmed, right? Like just take a look at this guy here, right? This is now confirmed, right? We know that this is the swing low because it took out the high, right? We know this is the low because it took out this low is confirmed. This swing low is confirmed. This low is, I've got it confused, but this low is confirmed by this swing high. God, I'm getting it confused. In my head, I can spit it out, but right now I'm having a tough time. It's early, man. I'm just like, oh, whatever. That's an ugly bar. Hey, but let's not forget what we're looking for here, right? Swing high confirms a swing low. That's what it is. We'll get back to it. I'll get myself centered. So remember what we're looking for, guys. We're looking for a 3-to-1 trade. That's all we do. We want one of these a day, 2 of these a week, 3 of these a week. I mean, it doesn't need to be a lot, right? Consistent, steady profits that are coming in on a regular basis. All right. We're not looking for big big, massive cash grabs. We're not hedge funds. We're not, private equity funds. We're making trades throughout the day to sustain our life, work from home, and build a culture um, of our own skill set. At least that's why I'm here. And so after years of doing this, my mentor and I, he helped me understand a lot of things, but one of them was this setup. Very simple. It's how the market works. There's an impulse leg, right? Creates a shelf, creates a wash. The wash cleans out the shelf. Price takes off, retests the high of the impulse leg, and comes back down by the shelf, only to take off again. And in this scenario, we have a couple of 3-to-1 trades. But those are the steps, 5 of them. Impulse leg, shelf, wash, retest the high, and then enter back here. The great thing about this is if you're here at 9 o'clock and at 9:15, you're not sitting here at the computer, oh my God, I got to get in. Oh my God, I got to get in. No, you can sit back and say, all right, let's wait for the wash. I see a couple things shaping up. The wash happens. You're up here at 9:21, right? You started at 9 o'clock. 20 minutes later, you're up here. Okay, I've got this wash. The wash you can tell because it's got these big long bars, this hard up right here, right? It's a violent kind of action that happens. Look at this big bar here. This is a wash right here. I can even argue that this impulse, pullback, shelf, test, or high, pulls back down here. It gets wiped out, but you know what I'm saying? Big action. Even here, you say, oh, I'm price is up here. It's going to come back down here. For me, that's my entry. I get so excited when I see, I open my chart. I'll be doing something throughout the day. And guys, I'm not glued to my computer all day. Let's put it that way too. That's no way to live your life. And I'll jump in right at step 4. And then I just start looking for, and honing this up, making sure I've got everything dialed in, throw my orders in. And within, 3 to 5 to 10 minutes, I'm out. Sometimes it's longer. If you're a scalper, what a great way to scalp. I'm going to scalp 2 or 3 bars out of this thing. You now have something to stand behind and take that hit because, I'm a 30 to 40% win rate. I'm not a big time trader. I'm not doing 90%. Come on. Who's doing 90%? I know guys that are up there because what they do is very strategic in how they do it. They're scalpers. In and out. They're doing 20, 30 trades a day. And just to get almost as much as I am at the end of the week, by the way. But they train themselves. They learn how to do it. They've taught themselves these things. Once you see a setup and you learn the setup, you grind that thing till it's just honed it so tight. So tight. I take trades that people would never think of. I take trades that are like, oh, these are no-brainers, and they're totally dumb. But you gotta have a system. And so you can join us for fresh daily updates and get morning tips. I don't tell people where to get in, how to trade, not trade with me. I'm not telling you how to do it, but I'm trying to get you to understand, to see what it is that I see so you can be standing on your own 2 feet as a trader, especially if you're new. There's so much crap out there. You're going to get just, ugh, I remember those days. Anyhow, here's the news for the day. We had something just came out. It looks like it's 5:30 on the 19th of December. Home sales are coming out at 7. So, this is one of those things. I just, I may wait a little longer. I may wait till after like 9 o'clock today. I take the kids to school. Actually, I don't. My wife's home. So anyhow, and then tomorrow we have some stuff going on. Tomorrow I'm not trading. Tomorrow I go on vacation. I'll be done for the year. I'll probably jump in. I'll have my stuff with me, and be able to work on the road a little bit. But I'm not going to be hunting down trades. I'm not going to be doing it. And the market's just going to die. People are going out of town. The whole week is going to be dead. So take a vacation, do lots of, find 100, find 1,000, find 100,000 of these things, go look for them and just try to see what others are seeing, or what we're teaching here, so you can get really good at it. I just want to get good at it. I want to be good at one or two things. And I love this. I get to work with my, just chilling in my house, get my work done. If I can wrap up my morning by 9, 10 o'clock, that's a day, man. I'm loving it. I posted this in the Patreon side. I didn't post it on YouTube. But here's how our day started. And one of the things I noticed more than anything, and this is what I talk about. Look at these bars. Look at right at 8:30, things started getting wonky, right? And then you have this big thing here, just wonkiness. Now, you're here. Which way is the market going? Right? Right now it's sideways. This is tough trading, guys. This is really tough trading. I'm no magician. This is tough. I think I'm one stop down for the week. Didn't trade yesterday. You know where I wanted to trade? Where I was seeing this? But anyhow, going back before I jump into that, I was like, this here is when it started at about 8:30. Bars get bigger. It's just weird stuff's happening. These guys are trying to get through. Couldn't do it. Comes down, right? And then it gets really wonky here about 10 o'clock. I can see it. So I posted this on the Patreon site. Fresh daily updates. You can get fresh daily updates every morning. And I just posted, said, hey guys, it's getting weird. Look at the size of these bars compared to the size of these bars, right? And I like these bar size. I like this. This happens quick. I'm getting paid quick, or I'm getting stopped out fast, right? Now, I had drawn up. I was just penciling it out. If you're going to trade the news, you want to trade the edge, right? You want to be here. You want to be here, right? Buying and selling, maybe catching a little something here. This guy here is fruitful. See how the bar, so then this is 11. Price drops. And I would have got smoked. The thing is I don't have my set up so that I have it set up so my stops are in and my targets are in, so I just lay down the order, but I have to usually move them around a little bit because it's not quite where it needs to be. And so I'm a little more hands-on. And I know you can set it to be automatic, but I find that my if I'm putting orders in here, I'm going to be right here. I don't know how many ticks that is. I could figure it out. Just go to go here, do ticks, apply, boom. So that's 11 ticks, right? That's and I couldn't move that fast. So I had orders here. I was like, well, let's set it up here, but I don't know if it was going to be down here. I didn't know. I was like, forget it. I'm out. I'm just going to watch. Took my own advice, right? I don't need another stop. I need to get paid. Get myself on the winning side of this. So hold on. And then price just comes off, and notice how the bar sizes are smaller, and then it picks up energy again, right in the middle of the day there, right, or middle of the whatever I'm trying to say. And then they get smaller again. So I wasn't hip to this whole thing. And that's one of the things about trading and doing it for years. You just have so much energy, and once that energy is gone, you're just kind of like, ugh. If I don't see something I like after 11, I really like, I'm not gonna trade. I'm trying to trade between, like, my perfect day is between 7 and 10. And I get in here and I do my morning analysis, put out my update, and just try to get traders thinking about the market, thinking about what we're going to do, how's it going to happen today, what are we going to get into. I like getting close too. Just makes me, it's a double-edged sword, right? I'm gonna miss stuff and I'm gonna see stuff. But see, I see this coil here, right? That's a coil, right? Boom, boom, boom. It's also our trade setup, but it's really small. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. But look, price comes down, right? Makes a shelf. It makes a shelf off this wash. It's kind of interesting, right? Kind of off this wash is really interesting, right? The setup is interesting on the downside. It works the same way, but on the upside, it's a little different. Sometimes a wash will show up like this. Here's a perfectly good trade, right? Perfectly good trade. You're in here at 11:08, and you're sideways for a while. You're out at like 8 minutes later, right? That's a perfectly good trade. That's the trade setup. It's a little different, but see, that's what I'm saying is like if you could see this setup in all the different formats and all the different ways it happens, I see them all the time because I understand, this is a wash. This guy cleaned out all these people. They're coming down, and now this guy here is, is the guy to beat, right? You have to beat this guy. So where's the next one on this one? And on these down ones, I oftentimes draw at the bottom of the base of this thing rather than up here. If I can afford it, right? If I can afford this stop, it's kind of spendy, right? Doesn't come back. But you know what I'm saying? Like I start to see these washes show up, right? They show up in all these different forms and in sizes, right? Here's another one. Here's another one, right? Impulse. There it is. There's our trade setup. Now, I missed that whole thing yesterday. Yeah, I had some stuff going on too. I was busy. I'm getting out of town. But see how the wash is on that side of it? There's no real shelf. But we have to make these notes. We have to understand that when we're going down, maybe it's a little bit different. Maybe we skip that step. But the same setup, right? Just look for the wash. Step 1, impulse. Step 2, wash. This is the shelf right here, guys. It was a 1-bar shelf. I don't even know that one. Yeah, 1-bar shelf. Maybe this guy down here. There's your 1-bar shelf, right? Price comes all the way down here, takes this out, right? Because the impulse leg comes off here. I like to make this lime. Helps people understand what I'm talking about. And then orders here. And where else are you going to put your risk? You have to have a stop. You have to have a stop. You have to have a stop. Anybody that says I trade without a stop, there's so many things about that if I traded without a stop the other day, thinking that it's okay. All right, hold on. Perfect example. Let me get now. You fired me up. These non-stop traders. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find my. Can't find anything right now. Hold on. I got too much stuff going on. Here it is. All right. You don't have a stop. Guy that buys this, I don't use a stop. He's making money. He's just killing it. Yeah. You traders don't know what you're doing. I never use a stop. I manage blah, 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 blah. I read it. I see it. I see all the posts. I shake my head. I'm like, God, that's just bad stuff. And they have millions of views. People are eating it up. Oh, I never use a stop. Everything you just wanted, you earned. Toast. Is toast. Gonzo. What? You've been in here since November, since Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving week. You're like, all right, I'm just gonna write it out. Boom. See ya. In one day. Gonzo. Always use a stop. Especially if you're new. Especially if you're old. I mean, you have to pull out somewhere, right? So anyhow, that's my stop lecture. That's the bar you want. And I can do this in hindsight because we can see it in hindsight. I play in hindsight. I learn in hindsight, right? I can get smaller in hindsight. I can see more. It's all because I could identify this watch, right? Not so much. That one did. Happened again, right? And then price turned around. Oh, it came back up. It came back up. Look at that. It comes back up. Where is it? Where did this? Draw it backwards. Right? This is how you learn this. Look at the price. Look at the action. Look at the bars. You don't need to understand what a doji bar is or what anything, what candlestick. Okay. You want candlesticks? There you go, bud. Tell me what this bar here, these doji bars, have to do with anything. Tell me what these bars have to do with this. Right? Nothing. I don't get it. People need stuff to talk about. I'm here to trade. Right? This is how I make a living, guys. I'm not here to fart around. This guy got cleaned out. But you got your chunk. Right? You get your chunk right off that whole thing. Maybe Christmas. All right? And this is my other point. Things get weird after 11, right? No, it didn't. It's none of this works anymore. And then after, then bars get big again. There's another resurgent, this whole thing. But okay, so let's play this game. There's your wash. Right? Let's go, back to the basics. Where's your shelf? Right in here. Right? I'm going to say if it's going down, I'm going to refine this whole thing. Right? There's your impulse. Move. Impulse down. Right? Retest or take out the low. I mean, right? Killer. Big stop. I don't know if I'd take that stop. I don't know if I'd do that. And I don't know what's going to happen. Price is on a tear. An object in motion stays in motion. I know I said that. I've said it before. I guess, you know what? Go down with it. Give another one. Another wash right there. Another shelf. It's almost like an internal impulse leg inside that one. And this is why it's challenging to do this, guys, because you have to understand this. I get it wrong. Right? I get it wrong more than I get it right. That's a better trade. That's a lower risk. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's lower risk, but it still works. Right? Move it across. I want to see these guys. I want to see how often they show up. I want to see how it plays out. I'm still learning this business, guys. I'm not, I'm farther down the road than some of you guys, but I'm not I'm not, I don't see everything and I don't take everything because it all doesn't work. So this is what I do. Just, this is 12 o'clock. Just the whole thing unfolded. Just kept going, all the way. I mean, dude, there's somebody. Now I'm feeling kind of silly for not paying more attention. I was super busy yesterday. There's one that works. I was so busy yesterday. I was holding on to try and just keep up with you guys. Get you guys some I didn't even post after 11 o'clock. Right? Still another big stop. But it worked. It works. That's a, and so that, you know, let's talk about it. You know, let's talk about this one. Look at this one here. We're at 12, right? You've got this walk with you. And remember, with the wash, you've got certain characteristics, right? It pokes up, it blows people out, right? It, hard up, hard down, hard up, hard down, hard up, hard down, right? And yeah, there's little guys in here, right? This one works. Impulse down, pulls back, shelf, price hits here, retest, it stops right behind there. It goes. There's a little guy. I can just see it. Why? Because I can see that there's a hard up, there's a retest, and there's an impulse down here. It took out this guy. Now the challenge is, this is going to go. Is it going to go back up here? Or is it going to keep? You know, look, it just pulled up right here. I mean, I've bought this 1,000 times and had to do this without this, and you know, am I confusing you yet? Probably. Anyhow, I've been rambling too long. What are we doing today? I'm amazed by this whole thing. This is crazy. I love trading, man. I love it. I love watching this stuff. I don't care that I, missed out. I'm going to get plenty. I'm doing great. I've had a really good year. I'm not worried about that. I'm not here for those giant moves. The giant moves happen, but they don't happen as much as you think they do, right? You're not killing. Look at that. Perfect. Boom. Razor run right there, right? Impulse leg off that. That's the one. You want to buy that impulse leg. And really, going back to this, and I'm going to wrap it up here real quick, but the impulse leg is what you're looking to buy, right? Because then I want to be in and out as quickly as possible. I'm at 145. You're out at another couple hours later. That's a slow. Market's closed, or not closed, but you know what I'm saying. People aren't actively trading. That one gets wiped out, man. Interesting, right? It's interesting because then you have to understand that this is also the pressure cooker. Price pull back into it, right? I would have bought this right here 100 times. Boom. And if you do buy this and price starts going up, you can manage that. You can come up in under here and then you just get a little hit. Hey, then the breaks, man. This is that right there is the killer. You see that there, take off and buy it right behind there. I don't know. I try lots and lots of things, guys. I fail more than I win, but I'm also buying into. My biggest thing is I just want to go with the direction that they're going, and I can handle the rest. Right? It's and almost anybody can do that. It's not even a you buy here, you're going to make money, right? You just have to survive this little piece. So hold up, I'm almost done. I promise you. Yeah, I know you guys are like, hey, what's going to happen today? You're like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm just looking for 3-to-1 trades off the impulse leg. I'm looking at this here. Price took these guys out. There's stops behind these sellers. They got wiped out. Where would price come to land in here, right? I got a wash right here. Pretty healthy. Is that too much information? Maybe it is. I don't know. Right? I just love these little guys. I love these little guys. Right? You understand this? Perfect. Perfect. All right. You guys have a good day. I will talk to you later. All right.